In this video, we're going to analyze a digital art project that has a crazy backstory and some cute set of fish that we'll be minting in March. We'll look at the most important data points so you can decide if this NFT project might be right for you. Welcome back to GizmoNuz, the place where NFT fans turn for no-nonsense facts on upcoming NFTs and tools that have huge potential. However, this is not financial advice. We're not financial planners, so please remember, information that follows is for educational purposes only. But if you're looking for the most concise information on some hot upcoming NFTs, then keep watching. And keep in mind that the NFTs we are reviewing is not sponsoring this review, and we have no relationship with the project. Before we get started, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any NFT news. A release date of March 7th, 2022. Let's take a look at Fishman's Lab. We're reviewing this NFT mostly for the quality of the art that we've seen so far. The fish that make up the collection look fun, lighthearted, and super colorful. So let's do our usual analysis of this collection by looking at the creators behind Fishman's Laboratory, and then the community. Again, we're looking at the creators because this is one of the keys to limiting risk if we're looking to do more than just buy the art. For instance, while Fishman's Lab doesn't have a super ambitious roadmap, they do have some interesting charity utility and are planning a Web3 project called Shark Tank. But the question is, can the undoxed creators pull any of this off? Do the creators of Fishman's Laboratory have a proven track record? Can they build brand awareness that's necessary to keep momentum up throughout their four-phase roadmap? Their social media status is even an important metric. So, who are the creators behind Fishman's Laboratory? Their official website lists two creators, Chapapa, who, besides being a founder, is listed as the community lead, architect, 3D artist, and Web3 nerd. You can see their Twitter account here. They only have 7,000 followers, but seem fairly active with the usual retweets, shoutouts to the community, giveaway announcements, and collaboration. It's the same formula we've seen countless times in this space. And next up is co-founder Orange. Orange is listed as a design and technical lead, architect, 3D artist, and AR everything. Here's their Twitter account. Orange has 4,000 followers, but only has posted a few times since joining Twitter under this pseudonym in January of this year. We did reach out to the team using their contact us information on their website. We were hoping they'd be willing to shed a bit more light on who they are and why folks should be willing to support their project. But they didn't get back to us. We're not sure if it's because they're too busy planning for the launch, we're too small a channel, or they just don't care about building up their transparency. So there you have it, everything we could find on them, which isn't really anything. The next C is community. Is there a healthy number of folks supporting the project? We look for things in a community like an overall positive vibe, helpful members, and a whole lot of communication from the project manager. Again, we're going to typically find this in places like Twitter, Discord, their blog, and video posts. We did our usual digging into the community for Fishman's Laboratory, and here's what we came up with. The Twitter account for the project is active with just over 73,000 followers. Profile is active with the usual mix of announcements, collabs, images of the planned NFTs, and thank yous to the community. Their Instagram is less followed, but it seems to be respectable, 1,400 followers. As so often happens with undoxable teams, they've closed their Discord server at 50,000 members. We're never sure if it's because they find the server too large, too hard to manage, the project is people constrained, or there's some other reason. But it always seems strange that a project that lists in phase 1 of its roadmap the goal of building a strong community would lock folks out of their Discord server at such a low number. We've become skeptical of closed Discords, especially when even small, well-equipped teams are able to manage very large groups of people without any issue. While 73,000 followers on Twitter is respectable, at this point, we don't really have what we need to get a sense of the vibe of the community. We also can't comment on if the Discord community is large enough to really support a mint of over 12,000 NFTs. So what about the project itself? All we know for sure is the website tells us it's a collection of 12,121 fish, described as trying to escape Dr. Fishman's evil plans, heading toward the open sea, apparently to safety. The roadmap includes some interesting features like granting commercial rights to all the holders, supporting a community-voted charity for aquatic life, and a Web3 project that will also be decided upon by the community. What that entails is anybody's guess at this time. After that, phases 3 and 4 include 3D collectibles, online and real life, as of yet unnamed or undescribed, exclusive events, and lastly, their own marketplace, currency, and metaverse experience. So let's recap. What does the data say about Fishman's Laboratory? Well, let's start with the creator. Without knowing who any of the creators are, it's really hard to tell if they have the experience to be able to execute on their long-term vision. Since the team is not doxed and the community size is only 50,000 according to their Twitter profile, to us we're a bit concerned about how successful they'll be in minting the very large supply of 12,121 NFTs. The transparency of the team is becoming more and more of an issue, especially since we've seen projects with undoxed founders or devs fall apart as of late. The Hyperbear's floor is, well, it's on the floor, and you've got to wonder with everything we're hearing if Squiggles will turn out to be a rug. So I can't emphasize this enough. There is always more risk added when you're looking to invest in a project where the founders are anonymous. What about the community? We don't know why they decided to close their Discord at 50,000. It just seems there won't be a whole lot of momentum when the project mints, but we could be wrong. So once again, we're left wondering if the risk is worth the investment, especially when we're starting to see more doxable teams surfacing with well-known artists. But there is the art, and it's cute, and the roadmap, well, nothing spectacular, does have some interesting features. So if this project appeals to you, I'd recommend checking their Twitter account for opportunities to whitelist or join the Discord in the future. Now I want to turn it over to you. Do you think that Fishman's Laboratory will be able to pull off their launch and their roadmap? Will you be investing in the project? If so, tell us why. Let us know by leaving a comment below. And don't put that off, because we'd really like to hear from you. And if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. As always, GizmoNuz does not endorse any investment or offer financial advice. This video is entertainment and maybe some educational value. Always do your research before making any investment.